Ethan is not able to process foods. These are not allergies. Does he have allergies? Probably, to some things, to some degree. But Ethan's body is not processing things the way that it should.
I think as we tried to introduce a few more foods over and above the chicken, rice, and peas, which he was on for how long? 6 months?
He was on that for 6 months.
That's the only thing he ate. And so, I mean, after 6 months of only 3 foods, we'd all hate them too.
Frequently, I would try to make things that were comparable. You know, if we had something with noodles, I would make him his rice noodles so that he at least felt like he had something similar. But he started coming up to us and saying, "Can I please smell your food?"
He just wanted to
He just wanted to smell our plate of food. And he would say, "Oh, I wish I could have that." You know, we had his first birthday party, and it was horrible because he can't even eat cake. We couldn't even make cake for him. And so, you know, I'm scouring the internet trying to find allergy-free recipes, allergy-free cake, allergy-free frosting, and I am crying, sorry. He loved Dora, so we made his first birthday cake was Dora, and nobody really even wanted to eat it because it didn't taste good. It's a huge, huge struggle every day, and we worry about our daughter because she is 6 and Ethan will be 4 soon, and this affects her way more than anybody even probably can fathom, and she's very protective of him. She's very mothering. She tells him, "Ethan, don't scratch, buddy, rub your spots, just rub." People stare. People say, "Oh my goodness, does he have chicken pox? Oh, poor baby, what's wrong with him?" And this, he's old enough that this is starting to affect his self-esteem. He gets very upset and looks down and turns away when strangers comment on how bad he looks. He started getting prescriptions by about 1 year old. He was about a year old, and they were for certain prednisone, and that is an oral steroid. And they told us that he needed to take these dosages. He started taking them, it may have been every other day, and it started to increase every day. And also antihistamines, not just over the counter. It was very potent, the strong prescription strength antihistamines, because he has never ever really slept. So it wasn't until recently, probably about last winter, I believe, that our family physician, he said, all I can do is pray for Ethan. I feel sorry for him. I want to help him, but I don't feel like I can. He said, this is out of my realm. And he said, I really feel that modern medicine is failing you and has failed you. We have felt, I think we would agree, just very alone with this. No support system. We haven't had anybody that we really could talk to and say, here's how we're feeling.
We kind of felt
except
like
family.
No one could pinpoint the problem. We kept increasing dosages of all these medications, and as time went on, we were made more aware of the side effects of steroids,
right.
Both internally and cream-based, and he continued to get worse.
Not only did he continue to get worse, but he then, there was a noticeable and drastic appearance of, people would notice outside the family that he isn't growing. Why is he not growing? Why is he not growing? He's so small. And that's when we met this wonderful, wonderful doctor. And he came in. We had never met him before. And funny guy, wonderful sense of humor. And he said, first thing he said, he walked in after reading his chart, and he said, "The hair on the back of my neck stands up at the thought of this child being on this kind of medication, these high doses for so long." And he said, "This is not okay with me." And for the first time ever, we felt like, here is somebody that is going to help us. And we followed through with Dr. Dick, and we went to his office. After Ethan was released from the hospital, he did a follow-up with him and showed us all the things he tested. He tested so many things to make sure that he wasn't missing anything. He was very thorough and tested him for celiac disease and
tested his blood sugar levels, his glucose levels, his blood count again, did a urinalysis. I mean, everything he could do to make sure he was covering what he needed to cover. But said, you know what, this is, you need to take him to this. It's a children's hospital. You need to get him there, and as fast as you possibly can, because he has got to get off the prednisone. I said, you know what? Okay, we will try the probiotics. And we tried it, and he started to clear up just like that. And we tried not to get our hopes up and get too excited
Right.
about it. He's like,
Let's give it
Wait.
some time.
wait, let's give it time. We need to wait and see, And he continued to improve. He was taking the probiotics, Vitasorb. At the same time that he started these, we really tried to rotate his foods. And McKenna's birthday came up, and he was so excited. For the first time, he was gonna feel like part of the party. And we told him, you're really looking really good, and we're gonna go get some soy ice cream sandwiches. So he was so excited for, a week and a half, 2 weeks. That's all he talked about. When's Sissy's birthday party? I really want my ice cream sandwiches. And we said, we're working on it. You're getting there. You're doing great, and these vitamins really seem to be working. And it's been such a blessing. It was so exciting the day that I could put together a lunch plate for him, and it was a sandwich, and he had mandarin oranges, and he had popcorn, I think, that day. He had 3 things on his plate, and he was playing, and I called everyone to lunch, and all the kids were sitting there, and Ethan pops up on his chair and said, Mommy, this is the best lunch ever. Thank you. He was thrilled. He was so excited that he had normal food and that he can do that because he's taking these probiotics. Never did we hear the word probiotics from a medical professional. Never.
No.